It's not a national month. It's not something that's happening. It's not an event. It's just something that is rising in East Texas. What is that?
Which is substance use disorder. Um, People struggling with addiction. And the overdose rate in East Texas has gone up tremendously. So I think we should always make sure to bring awareness to it, despite if it's a month or, we just need to make sure that we're always being mindful of it. I think guidance is the biggest thing, because I'm in recovery, and I think coming into a program or just coming into this, people just need guidance and understanding that it's something that you can overcome and get through. And just, I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, we have all the treatment, you can find that anywhere, but I think just having that mutual understanding and guidance and somebody to hold your hand through that process, because it can be pretty scary.
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing that people need throughout that time. We do provide transportation, and if we're not able to go to a certain distance, we have other Centacors all around Texas. So if we're not able to get them plugged in here, 9 times out of 10 we're able to get them plugged in somewhere else.
What is a substance use disorder?
I think coming from just a personal aspect, I think having a substance use disorder is where an addiction, whether that be drugs or alcohol, overtakes your life. You wake up in the morning and that's what you're thinking of. You go to bed at night and that's what you're thinking of. It's something that has consumed your daily living, and you don't see a way out of it. I think that's the biggest thing.
Right. And so for the people that don't see a way out of it, I mean, we've kind of touched on this, but it's important to reiterate, what is the importance of having people to be there and walk you through this time?
I think it's very important. And I think it's also important for East Texas as a whole to push more resources out for people that might not know about Centacor or just about substance use disorder in general. I think we all need to be in the know of it, so that way if somebody is struggling, there's somebody else that can help guide through that process, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Why do you think these rates are climbing in East Texas?
I think, again, it falls back on to not having enough resources and people not being informative of what addiction is. So I think it's up to, at the end of the day, it boils down to us. It's up to us to spread the message, whether you're an addict or not. I think spreading the message and getting it out in the world,
right,
is going to be the biggest key factor into declining that rate, especially in today's society. It's you can go across the street to the gas station and there's some form of kratom or the THC that it's so easy to access today, and then not to mention alcohol being in every corner, so I think East Texas has, it's very loose, and it's very accessible to get, and I mean that it's kind of scary, how easy it is to get
to anything.
It doesn't matter. And even if it's not in stores, I'm sure there's people that can figure out a way to get it. So it's alarming.
And one of the things too, I mean, as you said, it's just the need for resources. Tyler is probably one of the biggest cities in rural East Texas, but this is a rural community. It's not Dallas in that way. Does that play a factor in it?
For sure. I think, growing up here my whole entire life, I think it's big, but then you go to Dallas or you go to Fort Worth and it's so huge. And I think I think that definitely plays a factor into it. From the moment the clients walk through the door, we see them at essentially the lowest point of their life. They're broken, they're beat down. So being able to encourage them from the moment they walk in through the door, and just letting people know that it is okay that you have a substance use disorder problem. I do believe leaning on God is what is going to get people through it. And then, of course, just all the tools that we have at Centacor. But I think that's why I come to work, is seeing the light come back on in these people's eyes. And, I mean, that's a joy and a gift that I'll never be able to forget, I think.